Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you had a great morning this morning. It is Wednesday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. I want to continue my A to Z's and my vinyl collection. Continuing on with the A's. I'm going to, as I said earlier when I started this, I'm going to do 10 albums at a time. Just A for timing, to keep it as short as possible, and to go into detail some of the albums rather than just showing an album. And I think it's a little more, I don't know, hopefully more exciting, more easy to watch than just showing a bunch of albums. So that's what I'm going to do. Just a reminder, you still have a couple of days left to enter my contest. They have until Friday of this week. Chance to win a $30 Amazon gift card. Show a great, unique band that not a lot of people have heard of, or maybe never heard of. And I've had some great, wonderful entries so far. I'll probably do a follow-up in the next day or so of who's entered so far. But again, you have until Friday, and then I'll do the draw on Saturday morning. So right off the bat, we'll start off with Mr. John Anderson, In the City of Angels. Solo album by John Anderson, of course, famous for being the lead singer of Yes. It's got an original lyrics sheet in there. This is a very poppy album. I love the cover, but if you're going to get this thinking it's going to be a Yes-like album, it's far from it. Still a great album, but it's more of a pop album than it is a progressive rock or a rock album. Of course, John Anderson inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2017 as a member of Yes. This is 1988's, In the City of Angels, Source Figler. The fifth studio album by John Anderson. Again, definitely a pop album. But it's one of the most straight-ahead pop albums in his collection. Most of Toto, the great band Toto, appears on the album. I'd say 90% of the band appears on the album. And they made a video for one of the songs on here, Hold On to Love, which features a guest appearance by Chris Squire playing the bass. Of course, Chris Squire, the amazing bass player for Yes. It's on the Columbia label. Really good stuff. I've got another John Anderson I just realized, but I think I kept it in my Yes collection, so maybe I'll show that when I do my Whys. But still a good album. I really enjoy it. He's got a great voice, and it's just a poppy type of album. I don't listen to a lot, but still okay. Autograph. This is Sign In Please. Great glam rock band formed in California in 1984. It's on the Black RCA label. There they are there. Best known for their big hits, Turn Up the Radio, which happens to appear on this album. And kind of made them into a one-hit wonder, unfortunately. You know, a lot of the music sounds the same, but Turn Up the Radio became a big hit, but that's pretty much one of their only hits. This is 1984's Sign In Please, which included, again, the hit song, and also Send Her To Me. You got Steve Plunkin on lead vocals and guitar, Steve Lynch on lead guitar, Randy Rad on bass, Steve Isham on keyboards, and Kenny Richards on drums. But good album. Really good album. I like it. What can you say about this next one? I have most of their discography on CD, but I do have Back in Black, the iconic comeback album by AC/DC. Sold a gajillion albums, more like 50 million. Introduced Brian Johnson into the world. even though he was in a great band called Geordie. Famous in the UK, not so famous in the States. But you know, this came out after the death of Bon Scott. AC/DC didn't really know where they were going. They introduced Brian Johnson, who was a little older than the rest of the band. He didn't really think he got the gig, but he got it, of course, and the rest is history. Almost every song on this album is a single. I played it pretty much everywhere. The fourth best-selling album in the U.S., which is remarkable. And yeah, just an amazing, amazing album. They're still going strong. Of course, completely different lineup, except for Angus and Brian for the most part. But yeah, really straight ahead rock. Again, every song in it is a hit. Amazing album. Amazing album. I showed this guy not too long ago on artists that were in bands that became solo artists. This is Carmine Appice, a great American drummer. This is, he played with Vanilla Fudge, Cactus, Beck, Bogart, and Appice, Rod Stewart, King Cobra. Also, Vinny Appice's older brother. Vinny Appice, of course, played with Dio and Sabbath and Heaven and Hell. He was inducted in the, Carmine was inducted into the Drummers Hall of Fame 2013 and Modern Drummer Hall of Fame in 2014. And this is 1981's Rockers. Just a great straight-ahead rock album. Got a pretty good voice, actually. You've got Have You Heard, Keep On Rolling, Paint It Black by the Stones, Blue Cafe, Sweet Serenita, Senorita, Serenita, Sweet Senorita, Drum City Rocker, Hollywood Heartbeat, Be My Baby, Am I Losing You, and Drums, Drums, Drums. So, cool solo album by Carmine Appice, Rockers. This is Eric Ambel. This is an album called Roscoe's Gang. It's on the Enigma label. Only put out 3 studio albums. He's a New York City guitarist and producer. Also put out a live album. He's played with the Yahoos, the Del Lords, the Brandos. Just a straight ahead rock album. Rock and roll album. Kind of, if you take, say, John Cougar and George Thorogood and mix them together, that's what Eric sounds like to me anyway. You know, the same beats. It's just a good, fun album to put on every once in a while. But good guitarist, good singer, Eric Ambel. Next, we got The Alarm and Strength. The Alarm, Welsh alternative rock band. This is IRS label. New wave as well. This is the second album by the band. You've got Knife Edge, Strength, Dawn Chorus, Spirit of 76, D-Side, Father of the Sun, Only the Thunder, The Days the Raven Left the Tower, Absolute Reality, and Walk Forever Be My Side. You've got Mike Peters on vocals, Dave Sharp on guitars, Eddie McDonald on bass, and Nigel Twist on drums. But great album. It's the second album by The Alarm. Got the original in their sleeve. Good find. And yeah, I like it. I like this album. Atlanta Rhythm Section. This is Quinella. This is a later album by Atlanta Rhythm Section. Southern rock band, pop band from Georgia. Pardon me. This is the 10th album by the band, and it'd be the last album to reach to have a top 40 hit on it. It's you know, a really good album without any major hits. But you got Homesick, Quinella, Alien, Higher. Alien was the only single on this one. You're So Strong, Outlaw Music, Pretty Girl, Southern Exposure, and Going to Shangri-La. Again, it's some great Southern rock on here, some great guitar playing, and I like it. I like it. Quinella. Got this next one just basically for the cover. I figured it was a new wave or punk rock band. This is Any Trouble, and it turned out it was a really good album. It's on the Stiff label. British rock band from Crewe, England. A great new wave band formed in 1975 by Clive Gregson, lead vocals and guitar. Phil Barnes on bass. Mel Harley on drums, and Chris Parks on guitar. This is their debut album. Where Are All the New Girls, and 1980 release. Really, really good stuff. Awesome pub rock. Really great pub rock album. I could just see sitting in a pub listening to these guys. So you got Second Choice, Playing Bogart, No Idea, Foolish Pride, Nice Girls, Turning Up the Heat, Growing Up, Romance, The Hurt, The Girls Are Always Right, Get You Off the Hook, and Name of the Game, which was a live track. Really good stuff. I believe the Stiff label is a Canadian label, if I'm not mistaken, based on the maple leaf symbol on there. But Any Trouble, awesome stuff. This next one was a nice find. I don't have a lot of jazz in my collection. This is more of a jazz rock album. This is Jan Ackerman live. It's on the Atlantic label. Great Dutch guitarist who was with the band Focus, and that caught my attention right away when I read that. You got progressive rock, blues rock, jazz fusion on this one as well. This is 1978 live. Again, great jazz rock, great guitar hooks on this one. You get sax solos all over the place. You got Transitory, Skydancer, Pavine, Crackers, Tommy, and Azimuth. There's only 6 tracks on this one. I'm not going to pronounce any of the band members. Look like it's all Dutch players on this one, but really nice album. I've got to put it back on and play it. I haven't played it in a while, but I was really impressed with it when I got it. Of course, I love Focus, the band Focus as well. Got a nice big box set of those up in my box sets. And finally, this is Ambrosia. This is on the 20th Century label. Of course, Ambrosia, great American rock band. They've had a ton of hits. Kind of close to yacht rock, soft rock. Yeah, it's kind of right in that vein. Um, a lot of the hits, How Much I Feel, Biggest Part of Me, Holding On to Yesterday, Rock Soft. Sorry, their Goose is a combination of rock and soft rock and progressive rock. 1975 debut, Holding On to Yesterday is the big hit off of this one. And also Nice, Nice, Very Nice. You get Dave Peck on guitar and lead vocals, Christopher North on keys, Joe Perita on bass, and Burley Drummond on drums. Great album, great band. This is the only album I have by them, but really nice stuff. Easy listening. You know, it's just almost like a 10cc kind of sound, to me anyway. But good stuff. So there you have it, guys. There's my A's continued. Still got some more A's to go. Again, it's going to take a while to go through my collection. And I won't be doing it every day. I'll be mixing it in with all the other stuff, my finds, my contest entries. I've got so much to go, but I'll eventually get through it. I just have fun rediscovering a lot of these great albums that I have in my collection. So have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.